Hello, friends. How are you all today? Um, I just thought I'd come on for a short, quick little tutorial video to just chat with you for a minute. It's early morning here, trying to wake up. um, but I wanted to chat with you on the idea. I hear it so much that the words "I can't paint." I don't know how to paint. I can't paint. I could never. As I try to tell most people, that is what I said about watercolor for years and years and years. I did acrylic painting for many years. Um, and the trouble with all this is that we're just listening to a voice that is trying to stop you from, moving on, trying something new. It's fear talking, just like anything else. When we don't want to, we want something. Some things are good for us, some things are not good for us, obviously. But I mean, of course, painting can be good for you. And in fact, it's very therapeutic. It's magical. It's stress relief. And it's creative. So, I mean, there may be a creative side to you that you don't even know that you have. Um, I honestly didn't know I had way back in younger years. I didn't know I had painting ability. I drew when I was young. I did a lot of drawing, sketching, drawing. So, painting and then I started watching Bob Ross. And then after I watched Bob Ross, and I was totally, totally, just blown away at what he could do. Of course, I didn't do any oil because I didn't have the places to do oil, but I went to acrylic, which is still painting and creating and going beyond my thinking process of that I can't do that. We all, reach different plateaus at different parts of our lives. Um, I mean, there's a lot. I'm talking to myself here as well for other kinds of issues. But as far as painting, um, if you have any desire to paint, whether it be acrylics or whether it be watercolor, gouache, oil, pastels, colored pencils, I mean, the list goes on. If you have any desire to do any of that, break free from the idea that I can't do that. Change your words. Maybe I can do that. It's possible I can do that. I will do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to try to do that. Because when I finished listening to that ridiculous voice that I listened to for years and years, the desire to want to paint in watercolor was so strong that I finally just said one day, that's it. That's it. I'm not listening to that voice anymore. I'm going to learn this. I'm going to teach myself this. And I did. So sometimes I'm even kind of, definitely don't listen to that voice because, I seriously didn't think I could do it. And it was wrong. I totally can do it. And anybody actually can do it. Um, it's learning, practicing, learning some more, practicing. You don't paint a painting when you first start painting. You practice. You have exercises. You just you put your one paint is fine to start with, one brush, one piece of paper, or one whatever it is you want to paint on, because their paints can go on many surfaces. And just start that way. What it does is it stops that inner voice that says I can't for whatever the reason. So before I lose my voice here, I don't want to make this real long. But I did want to be an encourager today to tell you that if you have the desire to paint, or anything else for that matter, but I'm talking about painting today in this video. If you have the desire that you would like to be able to paint, the beauty out there is too striking for me to not put it down on paper or canvas, or, I mean, when I started painting, drawing's one thing, sketches is one thing, but when I started painting, everything opened up to me through my eyes, in my mind. Trees, I see more in trees than I ever saw in my entire life. A flower, grass, you know, anything that I look at now, I look at in an entirely different way because I decided to paint. Sorry for the little ad. So as your encourager today, in this March of 2025, I encourage you that if you have the desire at all, tell that voice to shut up and get yourself a brush, a paint, a piece of paper. You can even start with those little kid ones at the store. There are literally people out there that make beautiful paintings with those. So go to the dollar store, grab those little long little things of paints. Might cost you $1, might cost you $1 something, and one of their brushes. Usually they comes with a brush, or get yourself a brush you think you might like, or borrow somebody's brush, or whatever the case. Lots of times craft stores, secondhand places have things like that you could actually very inexpensively start something before you know if you really want to do it. You might find out that you don't even like it. I doubt it. If you have the desire for it, I doubt that will happen, but it could. But if you never try, you never know, right? You never know. And that's where I just got sick of not even trying. You know, I got tired of that voice and not even trying it, see if I actually could do it. Thank God I did, because I love it. I absolutely love it. And I think I do a pretty darn good job for teaching myself. I've taught myself many things. I've taught myself painting, sketching, playing the guitar. I'm no professional by any means, but it's just something else in my life that I overcame that voice. And I know that you can too. So I hope this has encouraged you in some way. I would love to talk with you, or just chat with you, or come onto my channel, my YouTube channel, this channel, and check out my other videos. Just use those. They're very beginner friendly, and you can just do some little portion of that video. By no means do you have to do a whole video or paint a whole picture or a whole painting ever. So I really hope that everything that I've said helps to encourage you. I have quite a few little notifications, wouldn't you know, that are popping up right now. So I hope it's encouraged you, and check out my other stuff, and have a wonderful day, folks. Bye for now.